Hello and welcome back to Easy English Sip. I'm Anna.
And I'm Ben. Last time, we helped you get into the Halloween spirit. Now, it's so good to have you with us again as we say goodbye, Mute English.
Have you ever had your plans suddenly change? Perhaps you heard the news about a government shutdown closing attractions, or maybe your flight was delayed, or a restaurant was fully booked. It can be incredibly frustrating, especially when you need to communicate these issues in English.
You're not alone. It's challenging when your perfect itinerary is suddenly canceled or rescheduled, and you're left wondering how to politely ask for a refund or explore alternative options. That feeling of being lost for words is exactly what we're tackling today.
Imagine this. You receive an email that your concert has been rescheduled. Instead of panicking, you confidently reply to confirm the new date. Or your travel plans hit a snag, and you calmly discuss alternative routes with a customer service agent. That's more than just speaking English. That's navigating real-life challenges with confidence and ease.
That feeling of control and confidence, that's what we're here to give you. Mastering the English phrases for handling unexpected changes transforms you from a stressed traveler or planner into a calm, capable communicator. No more awkward silences when your plans go awry.
Today, we're unlocking that confidence for you. We'll equip you with all the essential English words and phrases to confidently understand, discuss, and resolve any unexpected plan changes. Let's learn how to handle plan changes in English.
Anna, I've had so many experiences with unexpected plan changes. Once, my flight to a conference was delayed by 6 hours. It completely threw off my schedule.
Oh, that sounds incredibly frustrating. I can imagine how stressful that must have been. I had a similar situation recently. I tried to book a table at my favorite restaurant for a special occasion, and it was completely fully booked for weeks.
That's such a common one. It's frustrating when you have your heart set on something. Did you manage to find an alternative?
Eventually, yes, but it took some polite persistence to ask about other options. And what about public services? You sometimes hear about museums or events being canceled due to unforeseen circumstances.
Absolutely. It happens to everyone. And that's exactly why learning to communicate effectively in these situations is so crucial. Being able to understand the problem and articulate your needs clearly can make a huge difference.
You're so right. It's all about staying calm and finding solutions. So today, let's learn how to do just that. Our topic is how to handle plan changes in English. Okay, Ben, let's break this down for our listeners. When a plan falls apart, the first thing we need are the right words to describe the problem. What are some of the most common ones you hear?
The big one is definitely canceled. Your flight is canceled, your event is canceled, or sometimes it's not canceled but just delayed, which can be almost as frustrating. And if you're trying to go somewhere, like a museum, you might find out it's simply closed.
Right. And for things you're trying to book, like a hotel room or a restaurant table, you'll often hear that it's fully booked or unavailable. It's so helpful to know exactly what those words mean. So those are the problems. What about the solutions?
That's the important part. The first thing I always look for is a refund. Getting your money back is key. If I can't get a refund, I'll ask if I can reschedule for a different day. For example, can I reschedule my appointment?
And if you can't reschedule, you need an alternative or different options. I love asking customer service, what are my options? It puts the ball in their court to find a solution. It could be an alternative flight or a suggestion for a different activity.
That's a great point.
And finally, how you react matters. Just saying a simple, polite phrase like, "Oh, that's a shame," or "That's disappointing," shows your feelings. But following it up with, "I understand," can really make the conversation smoother.
You know, Anna, when something gets canceled, it's so easy to sound angry or demanding. But there's a really polite way to show you're disappointed, which I think is a super useful skill. It can actually get you better service.
Oh, I agree. What's your go-to phrase for that? How do you say it without sounding like you're complaining?
My favorite is, "I was really looking forward to." It's perfect. So if a concert is canceled, instead of saying, "This is terrible," you can say, "Oh, that's a shame. I was really looking forward to that concert." It expresses your disappointment in a very human and polite way.
That is so much better, and it often makes the other person want to help you more. I also think saying, "I understand these things happen," is a great follow-up. It shows you're reasonable. So you've expressed your feelings. Now, how do you actively find a solution without being pushy?
That's where you switch to asking smart questions. Instead of demanding, "Give me a refund," you turn it into a question. The most powerful one is what you mentioned earlier. What are my options? For example, "I understand the tour is canceled. What are my options for a refund?"
Exactly. It's collaborative. Another great one is using "is it possible to?" It's much softer than "can I?" So instead of "can I reschedule?" you could ask, "Is it possible to reschedule my booking for next week?" It feels less like a demand and more like a gentle inquiry.
So the magic formula is start with polite disappointment, "I was looking forward to," show understanding, "I understand," and then calmly ask for solutions with questions like, "What are my options?" or "Is it possible to?" That's how you handle plan changes like a pro.
Okay, Ben, enough talk. Let's put these phrases into action. We've prepared 3 real-life scenarios for our role play today. First, navigating a closed attraction, then dealing with a canceled booking, and finally, booking an appointment at a very popular hair salon.
Fantastic! I'm ready to calmly navigate some unexpected changes. So, Anna, let's say we had plans to visit a museum, but I just found out some bad news. Hey, Anna, you know how we planned to go to the National Museum today? Well, I just saw a notification that it's closed due to some unexpected maintenance. I was really looking forward to checking out that new exhibit.
Oh, that's a shame. I understand these things happen, but that's really disappointing. Do you know if they have any alternative suggestions for something similar nearby that we could visit instead?
Let me check. It says here the city gallery is still open, and it's quite close. Is it possible to reschedule our museum visit for next week, perhaps?
Yes, that would be great. The city gallery sounds like a good option for today. Let's do that, and we can visit the museum later. Thanks for finding a solution. Hello, I'm calling about my theater booking for tonight. I just received an email saying the show has been canceled.
I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. Yes, the show is canceled. What are your options? We can offer you a full refund, or we can reschedule your tickets for another performance.
Okay, I understand. I was really looking forward to seeing that show. Can I reschedule for next month's performance instead?
Let me check availability. Yes, it is possible to reschedule for the 15th of next month. Does that work for you?
Perfect. That works. Thank you so much for your help. Hello, I'd like to book a haircut appointment for this Saturday afternoon, please.
Hello. Thank you for calling. I'm afraid we are completely fully booked for all of Saturday. I'm very sorry about that.
That's a shame. I was really looking forward to getting a haircut before my event on Sunday.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Our Saturdays are always very busy.
Okay, I understand. Well, what are my options then? Is it possible to book anything for Friday evening instead?
Let me check our schedule for Friday. It looks like we have one opening at 6 p.m. Alternatively, we have a few spots available on Sunday morning.
Friday at 6 p.m. would be perfect. That's a great alternative. Okay, I'll take that appointment. Thank you for your suggestion. And scene. That was a whirlwind of plan changes, but we handled them like pros.
Absolutely. Now for our bonus round. Here are a few more phrases. If a meeting is postponed, you might say, "It's been pushed back." And if something is very urgent, you can say, "I need to confirm this urgently."
Great additions. Now for our special segment, Fluent Phrases from the Hosts. Ben, during the role play, you asked, "What are your options?"
Yes, what are your options is a super versatile and powerful question. It's concise, polite, and immediately tells the other person you're looking for solutions, not just complaining. It applies to almost any situation where you need alternatives or choices, making it a great phrase to remember.
It's a great one to know. And for our final cultural tip. In many English-speaking cultures, even if you're frustrated, maintaining a polite and calm tone when dealing with cancellations or changes often leads to better outcomes and more helpful service.
That's right. Starting with "I understand" or "That's a shame" shows you're empathetic to their situation, which can make a big difference in how they respond to your requests for solutions.
And that wraps up our essential guide to handling plan changes in English. We've covered so many crucial phrases today for staying calm and finding a solution.
We absolutely have. Let's quickly recap some of the most important words and phrases. Remember those problem words like canceled, delayed, and fully booked? And for seeking solutions, we learned to use refund, reschedule, and alternative.
Exactly. And when you're communicating, don't forget those polite expressions like, "Oh, that's a shame," and "I understand." Then confidently ask for solutions with phrases such as, "I was really looking forward to it. What are my options?" Or, "Is it possible to reschedule?" These are your power phrases.
But the real magic happens when you take these phrases from our video into your daily life. Don't be afraid when a plan changes. See it as a perfect opportunity for real-world English practice. Every time you use these, your confidence will grow.
We truly hope this lesson helps you feel more prepared for any unexpected situation. If you found it valuable, please give this video a like to help other learners find us. And for more interactive language lessons designed to help you speak with confidence, make sure you subscribe to our channel, Easy English Sip.
Thank you for joining us today. Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next conversation.